Alright, so real quick on this video, I just wanted to mention, basically with my YouTube channel, the whole goal is for me to be able to just tap in and express myself where I am in that moment. And that was my idea and my thinking. So this video is kind of like a example of that, or me testing that out and seeing how that works for me. So that's just a heads up on this video. It was just like in the moment, I grabbed the camera and went. Regardless, appreciate you for tuning in, and I appreciate y'all watching this bit. Really, what I think about expression and just art is really like such a huge window or a large amount of choices in expressing yourself. And so I used to always say like cooking was my first passion, but really it was just my first way of realizing I could express myself. Because like for me, like you'll never get a plate that ain't served. Like to this day, like if I cook, like that's what I'll talk about this and then I'll break it to film. So like to this day, you will not get a plate that ain't like prepped up in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Like I said, cooking was like my first form of just being able to express myself in that manner. Like I went to culinary art schools and everything. Like I went to Burton School of Arts. I thought I was gonna go to Johnson and Wales. I think that's a culinary school in North Carolina, and I just grew away from it. But to this day, in general, there is such a large window of mediums to express yourself, to choose from, whether it's acting, whether it's drawing, whether it's talking, whether it's cooking. All of those things fit within that window and many more. And so, like I said, with film, you can create a story that has, I can be a lawyer, I can be a judge, I can be a police officer, I can be all over the place, so to say, but still contained in a controlled space. And the cooking still plays a role, because I felt like from the beginning, like on my first film, like just being able to cook for the cast. Like I said that like in pre-production, like I want to cook for the cast, and like that was one of the things. I get to cook, I get to write because I like to write. I love fashion, so I get to do the wardrobe. I like to act, so I get to act in the film. Like I get to do everything. Like that shit lit. So it's just a world, a universe in itself, where you can create whatever you want to create, however you want to create it, whenever you want to create it, with whatever you want to create. Like it's just creation upon creation upon creation. And I think what I love about my journey, even with just saying that, it's like now I realize like I can do whatever I want with it. But you definitely got to work for it. That's the thing. You have to be able to work for it. And that's where I am in my journey. It's like I realized that, yeah, I can make a film like that. Like I can do it. Yes, you can do it. You've done it time and time again. But it's a difference between like making a film and then making a like cinematic picture, like a motion picture, like a film, like a cinematic like piece of art. Like I don't just want to make films no more. Like the film I'm working on now is going to be a masterpiece. Like that's the intent, that's the goal, that's the focus. So that's where I'm at. I'm about to draw right now. Drawing is like cleaning my palette, so it's a Panther I'm working on right now. I'll probably touch on that in a later video. But yeah, so Panther video coming up soon. If you saw the Spider-Man, if you rocked that in my last video, then the Panther is gonna be like 10 times harder. The Spider-Man was just practice. So again, I appreciate y'all tuning in.